today up near the Yankee Hill Pines hardware store. It's up near the Concow area. A wanted suspect was spotted by the Butte County Sheriff's Office. This is a parolee at large. He's 48 years old. He is also the key suspect of the double homicide we had here a few years ago. I don't have all those details right now, but we are familiar with the case. He spotted the officers that were coming for him, and at that point he got in his car. He had been somewhat out of his car, jumped in his car, and raced down Highway 70. He got into the Pince Road area. I was in the Pince, and there was a chase down Pince Road, and at that time he was spike stripped. The spike strip did its job. He rolled to a stop somewhat south of the Pince and Highway 70 intersection on Highway 70. It was at that time the officers started to yell at him to get out of the car. It should be noted that the officers, when they saw him originally, the man put his hand in his jacket and refused to take his hand out. Officers at the scene also heard what they felt was a gun clicking. At this point, the officers, feeling that the man was armed, and did what we call a felony stop. They were asking for him to get out of the car, show his hands. He made the statement, "You guys should have left me alone." And also the statement, "I'm not going back." He's been well known as indicating that he would not go back to prison. At that point, a K-9 from Sutter County Sheriff's Office was released. The K-9 started to go towards the man. The man then started after the officers and the K-9. There was an indication of some movement of his hands. Officers fired their guns. We have 3 Shasta County Sheriff's deputies, 3 Butte County Sheriff's deputies, and 1 California Fish and Wildlife officer or warden that fired their weapons. The scene is still an evolving scene. It is right now being made not only safe, but the Department of Justice is there. My office is there. We actually have Alameda County Sheriff's Office is there assisting in the investigation.
What's the status of the suspect at this time?
He is dead. He's dead at the scene.
And he'd been in prison previously, it sounds like.
That is correct.
Could you go over
in
again?
connection with what, do you know?
He was in connection with a number of weapons that he had up in the same general area. He had been wanted for questioning on the double homicide. In the meantime, he had a series of weapons that was found on him outside of a small store that was up there.
So
Do you know what he was doing?
officers
Do you know what he was doing in the vicinity when the deputies first accosted him this morning?
This morning he seemed to have been in the area for about 3 days, according to a witness that alerted the officers to his presence, saying that he was acting strangely and that the officers should check him out.
Was he looting? Do we know?
Pardon?
Was he looting? Do we know?
We do not know.
But it was in the evacuation area.
It was an area in which people had been, locals had been having their cars and so forth. So it's not necessarily. Do not get the impression that this is a looting situation.
But there was no legitimate reason for him to be there.
Yes, there was a legitimate reason. A number of locals were in that area.
Okay, so was that the evacuation zone?
It was a public zone.